Say it in common. Say it in common.
You're listening to Say It in Common, where we talk about it all, not just Dungeons and Dragons. I'm AJ Cannon.
Seth Templin.
Tyrel Merle.
And Cameron West.
And what's next? Oh yeah, we're gonna do Tiger Skull RPG. This episode is brought to you by Tiger Skull RPG, as always. And if you don't already know what that is, Tiger Skull RPG creates 3D printable miniatures, complete with 5e stats, digital illustrations, and loot cards. Everything you need for fully realized NPC encounters. I'm not reading that off of anything. I've got it. I wasn't going to say it word for word, but it just came to me. So go check that out. They're now not just doing miniatures and illustrations, branching off into some other things like this awesome Isle of the Tiger Skull map we're looking at right now because we're about to play a game on it.
So sick.
It's the I love the tiger. It's the thrill of the
which also brings me to... well, first of all, go check them out at Tiger Skull RPG.
And while you're there, put it in our code to get
Our
15%
code.
off.
Seth, I should have let you
STLs.
have it.
Yeah.
Okay, TigerSkullRPG.com is where you're going to go, and at checkout you can use the code Commoners15 in all caps to get 15%. And we were saying it's off of just STL files, but the other day I happened to be on TigerSkullRPG.com, and I put a collection in my cart, and I put our code in just to see what would happen, and we got a discount. So... It's apparently on everything. I think what it was supposed to be is just you can't buy like the Tiger Skull RPG T-shirts and stuff like that. There's some other stuff in the shop, but if it's the RPG material, I think you get 15% off with Commoners. So go check that out, and also Patreon.com/TigerSkullRPG. You can get started for as low as $1 a month. Get this stuff every month. So go check that out. But
We talk more about Tiger Skull than we do ourselves.
I know that's because
That's how much we appreciate you, Alex.
Yeah, that's right. But that also brings me to some announcements. So this last Saturday you listened to, or sometime between now and last Saturday, we put out episode 16 of The Commoners, and it'll be the last episode for about a month that you'll get to listen to.
I'm taking a vacation.
So that's going on vacation. We got some stuff going on. So as the chapter and the page turns to the next section of the story, we're going to kind of take a little break, just like our characters are. And I actually recorded a sound bite today to put at the end of that episode explaining, that we're not going to have any episodes for a month. But what we are going to have is episodes of our mini campaign on the Isle of the Tiger Skull. So you'll be able to still listen to us talk once a week. And
Because we know you love us.
yeah, we know you love us that much. Plus,
That sweet, sultry voice of Tyrel.
you can check out the Commoners YouTube channel, and we're going to continue having our 5th edition face-off episodes, hopefully once a week. So we got some material.
Those are so fun. I can't wait to finish those off. And
I'm
Round
ready for
two.
more of them, yeah.
Round 2 will be by the time you get back, I'll have them about all pushed out, so we'll have to start filming the second round and see
Yeah,
what's going to
aren't
happen.
both of the next rounds like me and Seth?
I mean, you're in both of the
Yeah.
next rounds.
And also Anthony's. Well, we can't talk about that. These people
Oh,
are going to
yeah.
hear that. We can't talk about
Gosh.
that.
Well, they already know I've won both.
They already know that you won both of yours.
Yeah.
And apparently now they
Spoiler now on camera.
It's okay. I can cut it.
He won both of his.
I might edit that. Okay. Anyway,
Nah, you guys, if you're listening to this, you get a little extra knowledge. Little tidbit.
that way you can go make bets with your friends, like Back to the Future.
Because we know we're that big a deal with all.
Yeah, that you're putting money on.
I was super excited on this last one. It was the Barbarian versus the Monk. Me versus you.
me and you.
I was super excited because I got on there to check it. We didn't have very many views, but we had like 5 comments. 5 comments.
Yeah.
And it was just all like
It was bots.
it was sex bots.
Yeah.
Like, with erotic pictures and saying stuff like
Yeah.
"I love you" with kissy faces. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I was messing with Duolingo the other day, and I saw I had a follower on there, and that's what it was. It was just one of those bots with like some random nude they found online.
Oh my gosh.
I get texts on my PlayStation sometimes, just like, "Hey, missed you."
Yeah, Tyrel said he gets them on Xbox.
So
The
weird.
thing- I got a added by a guy or person, bot, whatever, the other day that had like, it was current, but it's spelled as Currynt is the name, and it had like a picture of Satan with a pentagram in it, and that was the.
I mean, that could have been a real person. We don't know.
Mine are always like females trying to say hi to me.
Yeah, this one was.
And
Apparently, females would interest me, but satanic worshippers feel like you'd be interested in them, Tyrel.
it's because of
Yeah, that's creepy.
it's because his name is Devil Wears Prada, right?
Yeah,
Is that still
yeah.
you, Tyrell?
Yeah, and it even says reputation avoid me on it. It's
But
that
I'm
bad.
gonna add you. Well,
Wow.
obviously that crap worked, so they wouldn't do it. That's what's sad.
How does it work? Like,
I don't.
People are that desperate for love. I
see,
guess.
like the
Just
first
fine.
the first time I guess it ever happened to me, it was a pretty normal looking name, and I thought it might have been someone that I knew playing a joke on me. So I did respond to them. I don't think anything ever happened. I don't think money ever came out of any account or something. I don't know how you'd even hack my PlayStation. Like,
It's probably just phishing. Like they get you roped in with that, and then they try to bait you into giving them the information.
Yeah, I've
you know?
seen people post stuff up on Xbox Live, and it's usually they'll try to like target little kids and stuff like for Fortnite stuff, and they'll get them to come like to some website or something, and then that's when they hack their account. 'Cause
Oh yeah.
they've got like a
So
direct
you look
link.
at
all
some
these
website
free
that has a
outfits.
virus
Yes.
on it.
Yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah, well, I get those on social media sometimes. Or I used to. It's not as big of a deal. I think like Vine when it first came out, I would get likes from like it would be the same profile picture 3 or 4 times in a row, all different names, and it would just be people. It's some kind of phishing stuff. Or like
Yeah.
follow for follow, fake like kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, it's bots, phishing. You know, some program someone set up to try and steal people's personal information.
Right.
well, we need you guys to comment on our videos so that the bots won't have a chance.
That's right. Go check it out, Commoner's YouTube channel, and with
And who
that-
knows? You
Now,
could
we
try
can
your luck
talk-
with one of the
We said
bots.
we would talk about the last one, right? Not this one that we just posted, but what was the one before that we posted?
What, the 5th edition face-off?
Yeah, the second edition one. We talked about the first one a little bit.
Oh, the second one was Tyrell versus Dustin.
Yeah. Tyrell, what happened? A lot of people would have picked a wizard to win the whole thing.
Oh. Well, he absolutely decimated me with darkness for long because I couldn't see through it. Just kept blasting away, and
Yeah, once you get blinded by something like
Yeah.
that, if you can't dispel it, you're like done.
if I would have thought about it early enough, I should have used counterspell, but I didn't think about it.
Oh, you had
I
counterspell?
had counterspell,
So you could have counterspelled darkness.
but I think he was far enough away not to counterspell. I don't know. He might have been close enough.
No, I think it's
60
Well, the
feet.
map wasn't
Yeah, I
very
think-
big. Yeah, he was. Yeah, we
he's
started
close
at like
enough.
4.
I should have done that. Thinking back about it now, but
It was just kind of sudden.
I was
Just wait till you guys see Cameron's sorcerer. Such a great build that was.
Oh my god.
Oh, that one makes me laugh when I think about it.
I can't believe that.
We'll talk about it when the time
Yeah.
comes.
Next time.
next time.
No, next time we'll talk about Barbarian versus Monk.
Well, we can talk about Barbarian versus Monk now because by the time they listen to this,
Oh, well.
it'll have been up for.
I
a week.
destroyed you then.
You did. Well, yeah, because this will.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't going to come out till next Wednesday. So, yeah, we got plenty. Yeah, they'll have plenty of time to have watched it. If you haven't watched it by now, you're just not that avid of a listener.
Commoners fan.
I mean, my gosh, it came out on like 2 Saturdays ago.
Probably haven't even bought any of our merch.
Oh, we have merch.
I haven't
You
seen
guys are
any of
getting
that.
paid.
Cameron's working on it behind the book.
Yeah.
Like that's his department.
I thought about like I was thinking if there was any like are there any quotes that we say or like recurring phrases or anything like that we could put
You
on
could
a shirt?
be talking to like
Yeah, not sponsored. Yeah, on the front it could say the commoners of D&D. In the back say not sponsored. Could be or should be.
Yeah.
Cameron singing "Eye of the Tiger."
Yeah.
We used before we got on the podcast, we had a few reoccurring jokes that we did every single time.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Cotton Eye Joe,
Where'd you go?
And you killed my paw.
you killed my paw.
I wasn't
Also,
even involved in
I
either
think we
one of
always try to make Tyrell do a Lord of the Rings quote.
Yes. Oh my god.
We do. Yeah, all the quotes that we have are like SpongeBob and Lord of the Rings.
You, that one.
I had nothing but macaroni bread for the last 3 stinking days.
We want some meat.
Yeah. What about those? What about the legs? They don't need those.
But yeah, we quote Lord of the Rings and SpongeBob too much. We don't even have our own quotes. I don't know. Something will surface one of these days, maybe. I mean,
Quincy.
we
Come on, Quince.
we couldn't. I mean, we wouldn't sell enough merch to be able to afford to buy it. We could put it on Kickstarter, and then when it doesn't sell, when nobody puts their money in, it gives us money to make our own product.
I've thought about us doing a Patreon, but honestly, I just don't think we should make AJ do more work.
Yeah, I don't know what I
don't know what
we
we'd
could
put
do.
on Patreon.
I mean,
there's
we
not
could-
really anything we could put.
We
out.
could do giveaways, or we could. I mean, if we hadn't had other codes or something to give people, or if we had merch, we could give stuff away. But really, all Patreon does for a podcast is you put stuff out early and don't have ads.
Put stuff out. I mean, you put it out as soon as you
Pretty
can.
much as soon as I can. Yeah.
You're all our Patreons. You just
Right.
don't have to pay for it.
I mean, I could say, yeah, you get the podcast early, and when I upload it on Friday night, you could get it Friday night instead of Saturday morning. You get a 12-hour jump. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Still figuring it out.
Maybe not.
We're only like 32 podcasts into this thing. It's really not all that much.
It feels like we've been doing it a while, though.
I mean, we kind of have been doing it a while time-wise, I guess. We've been doing this like a year.
Since December, I think, is when we
Yeah, I
started
think
the
we
campaign.
did. We started the campaign. I could go back and look.
And then COVID hit.
Yeah,
that's when we
COVID
started.
knocked it down.
Yeah, we
didn't
were-
it?
yeah,
didn't
we were
play for
gonna
like 3
wait.
months.
We were going to wait till we had like 15 episodes. So, like, right now, we'd just be posting our first one. But AJ decided to jump on that COVID group.
Yeah.
Bored people sitting at home needing entertainment.
Okay. Anyway, on this podcast, we keep it common, and we're talking about episode 16 of the campaign. Seth.
The breakout. The escape. The kill all the wardens. This was a fun episode. But, like, I pretty much knew y'all were going to kill this. Like, as soon as y'all thought of silencing a room and just going in and wiping them out, like, every single person that Dustin created was pretty much magical users. So, when y'all are using silence, they can't
You almost
cast
had
it.
us though, because she casted darkness.
I have a question about that, actually. But just keep going. I'm asking you.
Ask your question.
Okay. Veronica, right? It's
Victoria.
Victoria. Gosh,
Not Veronica,
I always-
AJ.
always
Icky
think of it
Vicky.
as the
I
other
haven't
one.
messed that up in a while.
Okay. The tattoo she had, when she was able to cast darkness, is that a thing from Eberron? Is that a house tattoo thing?
I don't know. That was just, we decided that, like, tongueless people can't cast spells, and that'd be dumb. So we give them a, we didn't count, I don't,
It's basically
Kind
a
of homebrew
focus.
thing.
yeah, homebrew thing.
It reminded me of there's a lot of like sub races in Eberron's book that has
The
tattoo.
dragon
Yeah, the
marks.
dragon mark houses.
Yeah.
Then they're able to cast spells through the dragon marks.
Nope. This was just a way to still have spell casting, tongueless black cloaks, pretty much.
Okay. So Black
Yeah,
Cloaks
so-
will have that tattoo.
Yeah, we mentioned that like on the first time that y'all went in there. I think like
I wasn't there for that episode.
okay,
That's
that
why I
makes
didn't
sense.
know.
Yeah, so like I think the when actually you two characters who weren't even there because y'all weren't there, y'all were taken into the interrogation rooms, the torture rooms, pretty much.
Cruciatus.
Yeah, the Cruciatus. It was told that Victoria's people were the ones kind of running that, and they were Black Cloaks who had tattoos on their neck. Theirs are black where you can see it, and hers is just a clear kind of tattoo that just shows when it's magical. That's why y'all didn't know going into it that she'd be able to cast spells. Honestly, that was like a last-minute decision. Like, we was like, oh, wow. They're going to cast Silent. We can do a little bit of damage and really scare them if she can still cast spells in the silence.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if she would have got out of there, well, it was really just because of a failed concentration check that I happened to catch. So I wasn't even.
Yeah.
thinking
Did we keep how we had to roll that back?
We did have to
Yeah.
roll back, yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Because
it's
I
in
did
there.
a bad job DMing, just like we did that first.
Yeah. Did
It's
you keep
okay.
where we got it wrong and then rolled it
Yeah,
back?
yeah.
The whole dynamic.
Well,
see
I
it all?
haven't yet, but it's going to. Yeah,
they're
I'm
gonna
gonna.
take
I'm
care
gonna
of-
leave it in there. Yeah.
You can see us make a blunder.
It was just
So
for
we'll
a sec.
rectify
It was
it.
just like one person's
Yeah.
turn came after that before I realized it, and I probably would not have thought of that if it hadn't been for your 5th edition face-off. So
We don't make the same mistakes twice completely.
Yeah.
we figure it out and then we
Did I?
reverse it.
Why did she? Did I hit her as she was running away? That was why. Okay.
Yeah.
That was why she failed it. Scott was going to say, because then I ran down there and I stabbed Tyrel by accident, or stabbed Thren instead of her, and that was when I realized that
Yeah.
she needed to make a concentration check, and then we rewound.
And that's fine by me. Like, I remember one time when I was first playing. This, looking back, this is so dumb. I would never do this for you guys as a DM. But these people that played with the DM that I played with originally, I guess, just were this much of a nightmare of players that the DM just like re-rolled it. But we were fighting a giant worm or something, and we were on a horse-drawn carriage, and everyone got knocked out except for my player and another player, and two of them I think perma died from it.
Oh my
Yikes.
So, and then at the end of the encounter, we just barely was able to do anything. At the end of the encounter, the guy whose character died, he's like, this is bullcrap. That giant worm would have went for the horses. They were bigger. That's what they would have went for first instead of fighting us because they just want to eat. They're not that intelligent. And the DM just listened to it for a few minutes and was like, okay, we'll just take it all the way back. And then we just destroyed it the second time.
Yikes.
But, like, I wouldn't do that for y'all. Like, I'm going to stick with my decision as a DM.
because
like,
you're the DM.
Yeah.
Wherever you
Right.
say goes.
that guy, he was
Yeah,
spineless.
that's kind of ridiculous. That goes beyond rules lawyering to just straight up arguing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you... So, really, well, then what you're saying is you should have just said, no concentration check.
No,
not
see,
needed.
that guy's the creature didn't like have something. I actually missed a component of the spell and it made a difference.
Okay, gotcha.
That was a whole fight though, like the
Yeah.
entire thing, and then we redid
Yeah,
the
it wasn't
whole
just
thing.
a
It wasn't
turn.
a
It wasn't
turn.
like just one
Yeah.
character's turn. Like it was, yeah.
I mean, they've done it on Critical Role,
was
so
an
I'm not
entire
that worried
battle.
about it. I mean, it never gets very far, but yeah, I mean, they've messed stuff up. If Matt Mercer can screw up, Seth Templin can screw up.
Oh, for sure.
there's a lot of rules, a lot of stuff. to
How
remember.
dare
I
you?
haven't wrote my 2 personal books and released them.
Yeah.
There's a Patreon idea. Release the
The-
world of Palexia.
The
book.
Palexia World Book. That would actually be pretty cool.
I'm not that clever. I couldn't fill 300 pages.
It doesn't have to be 300 pages. It could just be like a little folder.
A little pamphlet.
Yeah, or just like a paperback. And
Sword Coast Adventures Guide. It's like I forgot how many pages. It's like
I couldn't
100
even do that. I think it's 200 pages. I couldn't. Do
It
that.
might
I could
be.
help you.
It might be. I don't know.
You want to write a book now?
I don't want to write a book, but I mean, I could help you lay it out. Figure I could do the technological stuff.
No.
I don't know if you know enough stuff about your own world to write a
I
book.
can make stuff up. That's a good thing.
That's the best part about doing a homebrew campaign is you can just improvise stuff.
Yeah, homebrew.
That's what I'm loving. I improvise so much. But okay, so back to where we were at.
One thing I was going to ask, which we started with the end of the episode rather
Yeah.
than starting from the front. But one thing I was going to ask, okay, Quincy had the worst rage that he could possibly have
Yeah,
with
the
that
little
stupid
flumpkins.
flumps thing. I mean, that was a bad time for. I mean, that would be funny and cool in an encounter where I was surrounded by people, or when there was stuff closing in on us. That would be cool. But
Not
at the
in the
time,
super
I'm
silent-
trying to be quiet.
Yeah.
And they went out of the silence
Yeah.
because we said that they could go through that wall. So, what would happen? I mean, what would Black Cloaks, what would guards do? What would people do hearing that racket? Would they have come in there?
Yeah.
Would they have gone to the source of the noise?
Well,
They were
no,
going
they
to
would
the
have.
source
They would
of
have
the
went to the
noise.
source of the noise first, but then
I mean,
as
one of
soon
them went
as-
outside.
yeah,
Yeah,
two
as soon
of them went
as
outside.
as soon as the paladin dude's message,
Yeah, as soon as
I've been killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that point, it
As soon
was
as he
like-
died, like people would have went there, but like y'all were really smart with it. Y'all were still at the end of the at the very end there.
Yeah.
Y'all went. The things went north, and y'all went out the south door and got away from anything. So yeah,
So that was what we should have done.
yeah, y'all played that really good.
That was just by chance. Okay, but starting back towards the beginning, what did we do? We just
Y'all pretty much just
broke out.
Just broke
Pretty much all
out,
we did.
yeah.
We were planning, trying to like come up with an absolute plan of.
Yeah, we planned for a good little bit.
And
y'all
then-
did get warned that Duchess Bathory was
That's
going to
right.
arrive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't even really take that into my mental accounts. I didn't really think about it at the time.
Yeah,
She was-
it was like in the back of my mind, we need to get out of here before
So she was
gets
like
here.
coming the next day, or
No, it probably been about a week.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Okay.
It was like a week from then.
So she was just coming to check at things out, see how stuff's going, or what?
Well,
there had been
with the death of
Warden Fenrir.
Fenris, yeah, she would have come and kind of given her 2 cents on who she thought should kind of go in. Victoria was hoping to get like a little bit of a raise or something because she is kind of under Bathory. She is a fan. She is a close, I wouldn't say friend, but she is like, she belongs with or to Bathory in a way.
So we could assume that she's like her.
She's just under her. I would like, yeah.
She's kind of, I guess.
I would say that she was sent to the academy by Bathory, like
Okay.
sponsored by her almost.
Okay, I got you. Like we were with Hornbeam.
Kind of.
Yeah.
More of a
Yeah,
volunteer thing though. It wasn't a thrown in a
Thrown in a cell.
cell and hauled off. Yeah.
And watched your hometown get burned to the ground.
Yeah.
I have to admit I was a little bit nervous with Oren and Rask running around getting crap done. I
Yeah.
was a little bit scared.
Yeah.
Because they're the two most inexperienced players.
and they fire from the hip, man.
Hey, they do, both of them. And that was just reckless.
They don't pull any punches up.
Darren talking to those guards. I mean, I pretty much set it up like, yeah, you can just get past them.
Yeah, they've got their backs turned.
Yeah. I will talk to them. As a DM, like you roll with the players and you just
Yeah.
and he didn't understand the speech. Like he just kind of he bullied his way through it and it worked.
Yeah.
Like it's a good thing he bullied his way through it.
Yeah, that we got lucky on that.
Very lucky.
But I mean, yeah, it wasn't really that bad. I was
Didn't even come up with I didn't even bring up a battle map for it. Like
No.
y'all, I knew it wasn't going to be a big deal. Now the meeting Underhill, Overhill,
Bryce.
Overhill.
Yeah.
Meeting Bryce in that I rolled for that to see if he would
See
go
if he would come in.
to go through there or if he'd go through the hallway, and he came in there. That was a random roll. So
And is
Nice.
anything that we said, did it change what he was going to do there?
well, seeing y'all and like he kind of like y'all shouldn't be there.
Right.
Y'all are supposed to be in cells, Rask is with you, one of his people, and y'all are in here, and the people have just been killed. Y'all also killed Fenris. I mean, he's
So he knows.
he knows.
Yeah, it was pretty easy to draw that.
Y'all are
connection.
fully geared out. Y'all have all y'all's stuff.
The collars are gone. We're out of our cell.
Oh yeah, we're carrying
And
weapons.
someone just died.
It's super clear. Like y'all got blood on you and on your weapons.
But did he care, or because
so no,
Quincy said to him, "You wanted power, didn't you?" or something like that. Like,
So what? This is what it was. Is he saw this as an opportunity to become the head warden, but he wanted to talk to his best friend, and Gillard is his best friend in the place. Like me and Dustin talked a lot about that. They pretty much joined pretty similar at the same times.
Yeah.
They worked a lot together. Like Bryce knows secrets about Gillard that y'all don't even know yet. Like
Oh,
Bryce
nice.
knows him. Like he's the only person who actually knew that he was an Echo Knight. Even though he never used his Echo Knight stuff in front of anybody, Bryce still knew.
Yeah.
Because Bryce actually has some spells that kind of mirror the Echo Knight stuff, and because they work so close together.
Nice.
So he's like, he needs to get with someone who's more powerful than him and just the melee kind of thing. And the two of them he was in his mind were gonna rise the ranks, become the leaders of this place.
Right. They'd make a good team, I'm sure.
Yeah, they
a
would've
wizard
been.
and a fighter.
Yeah.
yeah.
So Gillard, who had already found out that y'all were gone, once the explosion hit, he went checked y'all's cells. Y'all were gone. He went to the front because he expected that's the way y'all would go out. Not sure what y'all would have done, honestly.
When we got to the door,
Yeah,
because there would have been two black cloaks there, right?
yeah. I don't know. I don't know how y'all were planning on escaping. Did y'all have a plan?
Nope.
Nope. It was just, we're going to kill the wardens.
We're gonna
We'll
kill
play it
anybody
by
that stands in our way. I think was the idea.
Yeah, that was seriously.
There's
it
going to
was
be a lot of
basically-
black cloaks.
It was basically just Brazilian prison riot.
Yeah.
So then y'all deciding to chase after Bryce because y'all plan on killing him. He went straight to Gillard, and then the big reveal that everyone saw coming.
No.
Worst kept secret that Gillard was actually a member of
Did
the
y'all
Guild.
expect that?
I did not. I wasn't completely expecting it. I was.
It wasn't at the front of my mind,
No.
but I wouldn't be surprised because, like, you don't bring a player in to just be a temporary antagonist.
Yeah.
Especially having them build like a whole fleshed out character and role play.
See, that's what I thought. I mean, it would have made sense if Dustin said, "Okay, that's it. I'm not playing anymore."
Yeah.
I mean, I would have.
Yeah. Yeah, if I guess it either would have been he died and just goodbye, or he's
Yeah.
coming with.
But no, I knew. When did I suggest that to you? It was like
I think after the first time.
this first or second time we were in the academy. I was like, Gillard's got to be good. He's got to be.
I
Dustin's
thought we
gotta
played
be
it pretty good, though.
No, you did. Yeah,
he
I just
did a great job.
I just had my underlying suspicions.
It's just one of those metagaming things that gives you that suspicion.
Yeah,
There's
I-
no way he's bad.
I mean, y'all didn't say anything that gave me a clue.
I
don't
pulled.
think.
This is something early on when y'all first got there. I actually pulled Kyle away from the table to whisper to him. I don't know if y'all remember that. You weren't there. You two weren't there.
I knew it though. We had to listen to it.
Yeah,
But
I pulled Kyle away, and it was right when he met Gillard. His own tattoo flared up, and he felt it. So he knew that he was in the presence of someone who also had a tattoo.
so Kyle knew the whole time and didn't say anything.
No, I actually explained to him through talking as the Dark Spectre that he was just invisible, and that's what had caused it. So Kyle thought the Dark Spectre had just been there.
The Dark Spectre was in the
Yeah.
presence of him. Okay, I got you.
Which wasn't exactly
Not
wrong.
completely, yeah, not a lie, but
It's
how
not
I threw.
true.
That's how I threw the scent off of Gillard right off the bat.
That was clever.
So was that an Echo Knight thing to do the Dark Spectre thing?
Yep, the Dark Spectre is part of the Echo Knight. That's his Echo. And the reason we did it, we changed the looks and stuff. He had to physically every night. If y'all would have looked under his bed when y'all broke in there, y'all would have found a trunk that had the robe with the hood and the chains that he wore because it looks whatever he looks like. So he would.
Oh, okay,
put
so he
on
had to put those on
he
to
put on
create a
the-
duplicate
yes.
of himself.
He would just lock his door and cosplay.
Yeah.
to speak to you guys, yeah. And then me doing the voice, obviously. I mean, if Dustin would have done the voice, it
Yeah,
would've
it would have been
clearer.
obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's actually really good.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a really fun aspect that, I mean, I just texted him one day. I was like, hey, they're about to be in this, like, academy place. It's kind of a prison, a school thing. And I was just wanting you to make a warden. Didn't even expect him to come play. Because, I mean, he lives as far as away as Cameron used to, actually. So I didn't know that. I thought it was further.
Yeah.
But
Where's he living?
Forest City, near
Forest
Memphis.
City. Oh dang, yeah, that's a long.
He
way.
lives about 30 minutes from
Jones.
Fayetteville. Where did you
No,
live?
Fayetteville's
I
on
lived
the
in
side.
Jonesboro.
Jonesboro, yeah. So he's not too far from Jonesboro. I actually talked about y'all like riding together, but I guess he.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, he's like, yeah, I'll do it. So I thought he's just gonna make me a character, and I was gonna, do it myself. And then he's like, yeah, I'll bring it up. And then he completely created the entire academy.
Yeah,
I ain't planning on y'all being there 1 or 2 days. Like when he put so much work into making all the different wardens and the map layout that he created and stuff, I was like, okay, we're gonna kill everybody. We're gonna be here a while. It's gonna be a
I
little.
mean, how did you think we were going to get out in just a couple?
I would have just pushed escaping faster. Like,
Probably had like somebody from the Inkling show up and help bust
Yeah.
us out.
yeah,
Okay.
but I think it worked out really cool.
Yeah, it
was
worked.
great.
I liked it way better the way we did it.
Yeah.
We actually got to like learn a bit, get a feat, feel like we did some training
Yeah,
and stuff.
y'all got a feat.
Oh, yeah, we have feats now.
Got some balling gear, killed a bunch of bad guys that were like higher ups or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that felt like a big milestone in the campaign.
Yeah.
That was nice.
It's probably my favorite part so far in the campaign.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
same.
Yeah. It was. It was just a great little section. We can talk about our feats. Tyrell, what did you take?
Actor.
That's right. Why did you take that, and what do you get?
Makes no sense.
Well, okay. The reason I did that it was because it
Because
allows
you're a
you.
min-maxer.
Yes. Just kidding. No, charisma has nothing to do with.
No.
Is it a charismatic thing?
I mean, okay. So the only thing it really gives you is basically allows you to pass off as somebody else, which I will use in the future.
Yeah.
It gives
take
you
disguise
advantage
self.
on that. Yeah, using disguise self, and then like using that, you have advantage on
Right.
persuasion or I think it's intimidation.
I mean,
No, deception.
It's handy stuff.
It was the hardest
it
one
was
to
hard
explain how to
role
train.
play,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You make fun of people.
It's performance or deception.
I guess you could have just said he was really like, watching people's mannerisms.
Well, that's what yours was.
That was kind of
Observe
what mine
it.
was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what even do I get with that? I don't even remember.
know.
It's maybe advantage on perception checks, something like that.
I will say at this point though that you've also learned the sign language. of
Okay,
the
good.
Black Cloak.
That's going to be useful right there.
Yeah.
I know the Black Cloak sign language.
Oh, you'll need to write that on your character sheet.
Yes,
That's
and
one of
I,
your
I also
languages.
need to write down whatever the rest of my feed is. I don't even remember where we find those, but I'll have to go find them.
Dustin has a link in our Discord.
It's in the Discord? Okay.
Do you have an iPhone or an Android?
iPhone.
Oh.
Isn't it in the 5e campaign?
Yeah,
Anyway,
but-
what
I don't
feed
know.
you
No,
got?
he created that
What
list on
feed?
his own.
Yeah, I was asking you about the iPhone because 5e Companion, I think it's only on Androids though, but it's really nice.
Oh, the 5e companion? No, I have it.
Oh, it is on iPhone?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, observe.
Anyway, what feat did you have?
Except you don't get
I
some of the
took,
stuff. You don't like he doesn't get to take a +1 to his wisdom or whatever.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Go ahead, Cameron.
All right, yeah, I took Medium Armor Master.
Yeah.
So it's
So,
no more stealth,
more stealth
advantage or
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
No more
That's
stealth
great.
disadvantage, and instead of a max of +2 for a dex bonus on medium armor, I can get a max of +3.
Do you have a +3 to your dexterity?
Yes.
Okay. So.
Yeah, so I get the
'Cause
full
I think
use
we
of
gave
that.
you armor actually that.
Yeah, that you
Kinda
gave me
did
the
away
adamant,
with it, yeah.
yeah, adamantine
No, it
breastplate.
was the other kind, the mithril kind that does away with sneaking. The adamantine does away with criticals, but the mithril armor does away with sneak disadvantage.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
we did get cool magical items.
I think
Yeah.
actually,
That we
Tate took
that
that?
We're not supposed to know what do.
I took the adamantine breastplate.
yeah, no, the mithril one. Tate either took, and he gave his +1 to
to Darren.
Darren.
Yeah.
yeah, that because
I
that
think so. Yeah.
made everyone's AC pretty much better.
Anyway, what did my observant do? Just to clarify,
Um,
perception checks.
yeah, it gives you a +5 to your perception.
Oh, doesn't it let you read lips?
And lets you read lips. Yeah.
That's why I wanted it. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna be nice.
Oh, and now that you know the sign language too.
Yeah. Basically, nobody
gonna
can
be
say
good for
anything without me
espionage.
knowing what they say. I'm just not.
I'm just glad that no one took that thing that Liam always has. The
No, the alert or
no, not alert.
No,
it's the
what
one that
time it is.
lists
Knowing what time, yeah.
everything.
I know that, DM. Tell me.
Yeah.
I seem to remember Dustin saying at one of our games before we ever started the podcast that feat is like every DM's worst nightmare.
Yeah. What time of day is it? I would know. Tell me. And then what did everybody else have? What did Tate get?
Tate took medic.
Oh, yeah,
he
the
can
medic.
heal. That's really nice. Like he can save
Spell slot.
spell slots on healing by using.
So he just has to buy a medic kit, and then how much health does it do?
It's about the same as a potion,
Oh, he
except you
could've-
get 10 per med kit.
Oh,
Dang it, he could have found one while we were in there. We should have.
oh, the medic kits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet he
didn't
could have
get
found a
any.
first aid kit in there somewhere.
And then Darren took. He took. The more powerful ones were actually for the race specific ones,
Yeah.
and he took a halfling specific, gnome specific
He's a
one,
gnome.
where he gets to like kind of misty step a little, like he can go just
Faster.
invisible and
Oh, okay.
teleport somewhere else. I think
That's nice.
it was really
Yeah, you Misty Step, and I think you become like ethereal for a second until you take like an action, or I can't remember.
I can't remember Kyle's
Dwarven resilience, I might
Oh
get
no,
that
he
at
was
some point.
some tough
toughness maybe.
I think
or resilience. Or
Resilience,
resilient. That's
yeah.
what it was. Yeah. So he get. Well, I don't know what he got with that. Constitution bonus probably. I guess that's everybody in it. Because Dustin didn't get one.
Dustin's 2 levels higher than y'all right now.
Is he really?
Oh,
I was
nice.
actually gonna
He's
ask.
level
about
8. Yeah.
that. Wow. Okay. Okay. Let's see.
He actually kind of wanted to die. Like he
Really?
Yep. He thought that if y'all really stirred up a hornet's nest, that he was gonna show y'all the way out and then hold people off and just kind of do a last stand.
Oh my gosh, I might have cried. if he would have done that.
But we saved his life.
Yeah, y'all were quick enough that it didn't come to that. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, that would have been so bad if that would have happened.
That breakout worked out perfectly then.
He's talking like he's gonna keep coming and playing. I don't know.
We'll
That would
see.
be awesome.
yeah.
I mean, you
it's him
probably-
driving.
You could find a way to send him off, if not.
Yeah. I talked to I don't know, him being 2 levels higher, like I could easily. I told him I might have to retire his character and have him roll a new one if he is gonna come, because I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't.
Well,
He's
you
not.
don't just because we level up doesn't mean he has to.
That's true.
Put him on XP for a while and
Yeah.
keep checkpointing
Well,
us.
I
and then we'll
also
catch up.
like. I don't know if the Echo. Like, I don't know how the Echo Knight's gonna fit in with a group and stuff. I don't know. We'll see.
I think an Echo Knight would be a great addition.
Well, that might be the problem.
No, we're gonna be too good.
Might
Just
be too
make,
good,
just make
yeah.
stuff harder.
Yeah.
That's hard.
We do have a dang 7-man party now.
Yeah.
Big group.
We've got a huge group.
I love that though. I love having.
I mean, I guess it's a critical role group. They have 7 when Ashley's there.
And we've all got really good gear and really good
Yeah,
stats.
you gave us
I've got
some
two
max stuff.
20s.
I need to do something about my
You have two
strength.
20s now?
I've got, when we first got our ability score improvement at level 4,
Yeah.
I think it was my charisma I had to bump up. So I've got 20 constitution and 20 charisma. All
Y'all
of my
rolled.
damage stuff is charisma.
I
I rolled
didn't-
really high, and the level 0 stuff like gives you +4s and stuff. like that.
Yeah.
My stats are bad. My highest stats is 17. That's in my charisma.
I look forward to the next campaign just because, like,
The next campaign.
yeah, we're gonna tell different stories and stuff. Like, it's gonna be fun. I'm thinking a lot about it.
Yeah, well, you just
Yeah.
don't start thinking about the next
Yeah,
campaign.
no.
16
We're gonna
episodes into
definitely
this
finish
one.
this one.
Yeah. What if we get total party kill?
Good. If we do, then I'll probably keep the campaign in this world.
And we just roll new characters
Probably.
and jump in?
And then same problem, same everything, and just
Maybe.
from a different,
Maybe
a
from further
different-
on.
a parallel universe.
Oh, just or like further on in the some.
Or, you know, you could go further back and, like,
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
Oh yeah, do like and meanwhile in this other area, yeah.
you see these guys getting carted off after the King's Day feast.
It's your other self
Yeah.
over there. It's a
Yeah.
multiverse. The
I
common
just-
verse.
We all just reverse our characters' names.
Just like
Speaking
Anthony.
the exact same voice, even exact same
Gosh.
accent.
Actually, one time, like, one of the first 5th edition games that I did on Roll20, I was doing the Lost Mines of Phandelver experience thing, and I rolled a rogue, I wanted to play rogue, and I was just, like, doing roguish stuff. Level 1, though, like, I'm gonna just kind of scout ahead, and the DM killed me. He killed me with those goblins at the beginning of the Lost Mines of
Oh my
Phandelver. He
God.
killed me.
Dang.
So pretty much I was just like, okay, I'm changing my name. I'm not rolling again. I'm just, and then I created some other rogue that he was, he had a title. He was the late or something. Like, I just changed
just
the
comes
first
in
name
late.
is the late, and
Oh,
like
that's
after the battle or whatever, once they got to town, maybe he ran in and just like leaned on a minotaur character's leg and just breathing real heavy, like, sorry, I'm late,
Sorry,
guys.
I'm late. That's fine. No, that's a level. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think I read once something somebody did when they were DMing a campaign for their kid, exposing him to D&D. And after his character got killed, he just wrote Junior next to the guy's name, and he shows up. I'm here to avenge my father.
That's great.
What was you saying?
I was gonna say that the Mines of Phandelver. That's level 1 campaign, right? Okay. Or module.
That was the first campaign you did, right,
Yeah,
Tyrel?
that was the first one.
That's the one I ran for you guys.
Yeah, and then me and Tyrel did it the other day with the girls, or a couple months ago, whenever that was, a long time ago now.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Commoners boot camp.
What did they think of
I
that?
like.
They enjoyed
liked
it.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Have they played any more since then? Oh, got to get them into it. We need a 10-man party.
After that,
Yeah.
though, AJ texted me the next day. I was at church, and AJ texted me. He's like, "Hey, I think this is about to blow up in our community. We need to really teach young people how to play
Yeah.
D&D." I was like, "That'd be awesome."
Yeah.
Hasn't
Well,
happened
at the
yet.
time, I had people asking me about it. And I was like,
That would be awesome to
That
get a
would be
lot of
cool.
people into D&D around
if we
here.
could do like, it would be really cool if we could do videos or podcasts of like a training thing, like run people through little modules and stuff.
There was a Reddit poster who was, I think he was a special ed teacher, and he was running his students through Lost Mines of Phandelver, and just like he was having such a good time. He wrote in depth like all the things that they would do.
I seem to
And it
remember him
was
talking
so-
about they got
so-
super creative on
They got
stuff.
super creative. Like they took some of the goblins' blood and like made a poison out of it, and then like
That's
one of them
right.
like drank some of the poison, and like he's talking about how they were throwing up. So they took the throw up and they made it a vomit bomb or something like
Oh
that.
my
And it was just like some kids just being super creative. D&D needs to be taught in school just to like help kids think critically and
Creatively.
Yeah. Indeed, yeah. Gets the imagination going.
Yeah.
Anything else about the campaign?
Y'all broke out. Y'all didn't have to kill Gillard or Bryce. The two y'all really didn't want to kill.
Yeah. I'm so glad.
Still,
I put
Bryce
in-
is not happy.
yeah.
I
Bryce
put a note-
does
We're going to have to
not
tie him
wanna
up
be
and
there.
take everything away from him.
Bryce
Yeah.
does not want to be there. He just did not want to die because if he would have had a teleportation spell, he would have been
Out.
gone.
We got to sway him.
Yeah,
But
we've
he
gotta-
does not. He does not believe that the Inkling is going to be able to overthrow the king.
We need to. We definitely need to get all of his stuff off of him. Then
Yeah.
at least I put a note on my character sheet for the next session. Remember to take his crap.
Yeah, get his
Take his
book.
spell book. How's
Yeah.
it feel now?
Yeah. Time up. torture,
Are you
ask him a
feeling
bunch of
it
questions.
now, Mr. Krabs?
Yeah, we've tortured people before. We ain't afraid to do it again. Now we know ways, too.
Wait, have we tortured anyone in this?
We had that woman tied to a tree and we're beating her that one time.
I
we
just
didn't really
that
beat on him.
that right there just
I
brings
slapped her
flashbacks
till she
of
passed
Anthony
Oh yeah, that's right.
waterboarding that orc.
Slapping extra
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, that was Lost Mines of Fendelga,
Yeah.
and he was being a
A
holy
cleric.
person.
Yeah, a cleric.
And he doing something crazy like waterboarding, and I took his stuff away.
Yeah. His ability to cast magic.
Wait, what was this?
I was in Lost Mines of Fendelga. I play serious. Like even in this campaign, I've damaged him because he kind of would like gods psychic damage.
Oh, Buck?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like Tate forgets what he is sometimes, and I have to remind him.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will come back to this. The campaign's not over. We just need me to go on vacation and to get everyone together to meet the Inkling, because that's where y'all are on y'all's way.
I
to.
can't wait.
I'm ready to learn more about my patron, dude.
That, too. I'm interested to learn more about your page. Yeah, we don't know anything about yours yet. We're getting to know a little bit of Buck's.
And whenever we finally hit level 7, Urus is going to get such a power up.
Yeah, it'll be 2 months. Seth's going to start slowing us down.
I don't know.
You probably won't.
I've got to level 6 in 16 episodes from level 0. That's fast.
I guess it is pretty fast.
I mean,
it
that's
feels
happened
like
over the
lot's-
course of a year.
A lot's
And some of those
happened.
sessions have been like 4 hours.
Yeah.
And plus, I mean, we've had time skips, like with
Not much.
Mm.
We were talking
No,
about
really,
that.
it's probably been like 4 months since
I
we
think so.
left.
4 months total.
I mean, it's mostly been at the academy.
Mhm.
Yeah, but we went through a lot too, though.
Because, I mean, within a week we were in Derry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took us
No. It was a little over a week that y'all got to Derry. 'cause
10
y'all-
days to get to Derry.
Probably.
Say it was 10 days, then we were in Derry for maybe 2 weeks at the most.
Maybe.
So 24 days, and then we get shipped off to the academy, and it took us, what, a week to get there? So
You
you're
were there
looking,
at
that's a
least 2
month,
months?
and then we're there 2 months,
At least. Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah.
It's not been very long, I guess,
Dang, son.
but we've been taught a lot of stuff. We've leveled up, I think, when it made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. After big boss fights. I'm kind of surprised I didn't level y'all up right here. Or did I?
No, you
Did
didn't.
y'all-
No,
didn't
before,
level
right before this episode, we
Okay.
did.
Yeah, I was getting y'all ready to kill everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're all level 6.
And
right?
actually, if he wouldn't have leveled up, he wouldn't have taken silence because he didn't have that until his last level up.
Nice.
Wow. Did you take that thinking of?
Yeah.
Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense then.
So maybe I shouldn't have leveled y'all up. It would have been more interesting.
No, we had all died.
The way that happened was perfect.
It was a fun game.
It was. It's great.
Y'all should go listen to it. Again.
Yeah.
Just get those listens up.
You'll have to listen to it again. I figure when we do.
Pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
Yeah. I figure we'll maybe do like a longer recap thing before our next game. Like we can actually just sit down sometime and actually just record something rather than doing it before we start the game. We actually go back and maybe do like the entire thing up to this point.
Yeah.
You think?
Maybe.
Like episode 1-16, we'll like write out.
You need to write a song.
On the last season of
You
the
need to write a
Commoners
song.
of D&D.
Oh my!
That would be fun. Just write a whole song of the adventures of the commoners.
Challenge
We
accepted.
send We suddenly turn the whole podcast into weeb trash and just get like anime intros.
Oh my gosh, no.
My forever DM, that's not my DM anymore. Like, but the one that I had it on Roll20 for 3 years, like, we had a huge campaign going, and we lost a player, so we got a new player, and we pretty much spent a whole game session of me and Dustin and the other remaining character that was long term telling the story of our entire campaign up to that point. And the DM said it was the greatest thing that he'd ever experienced, was just his players who remembered just about every single detail over the past 2 years.
Wow.
Nice, yeah.
I could write that book right now. It was like right now.
Was that a great adventure?
It was. We never finished it.
I can't feel getting into the game on Roll20.
Well, I mean, we don't have good internet out here.
Well, yeah, I know. I just mean, like...
If you remember the last time we tried Roll20.
Well, yeah, I know, but even,
too many
like...
people.
It would be... I don't know. It would be so strange to play with people that you don't know, like, for the first time, and then not be able to, like, sit across the table and talk.
I've played with other groups, and, like, it was a magical group that I was a part of, because no other group has been able to do it.
Yeah, D&D, like, it takes a good group to really have a good time.
Yeah.
But once you have a good group, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's really fun playing with all new players, too. Just, like, DMing for them.
Yeah, showing them the ropes and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been ready to play with my family again. Whenever my sister comes in, we'll play a game, probably. Because it's just hilarious, because they don't know.
Yeah. Don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, and it was hilarious. I ran them. I ran them through that thing where y'all went in that like haunted house thing. You and Tyrel did it.
Oh yeah, that was a Curse of Strahd.
No, it was
the
it was a
house?
homebrew
Yeah,
thing.
it was a
No, we just played one day at my house when we weren't doing commoners months ago, or we may not even started the commoners yet. I don't know.
It's just us three playing.
Yeah, it was just me, Seth, and Tyrell, and we just played here, and it was just a one shot I had made for my family, but I ran them through it. But that first room where y'all climbed the wall, didn't you? Yeah, y'all came up in the
From
living
outside.
room thing. Yeah, you climbed the wall. They went through the tunnel. Yeah, and you were the Minotaur. That was hilarious. They went through the tunnel, and
That was a goblin.
Goblin.
Yeah.
they came up into that bottom floor where that Minotaur was down there, the undead one. And my mom was a ranger, and she has a hawk just as an animal.
Yeah,
I guess she's
Beastmaster.
Beastmaster, yeah. She's like, okay, I'm going to send my hawk in there. Sends it in there, and that Minotaur just batted it out of the sky like a moth. And it's just laying there dying. She's like, oh my gosh, my hawk. She's like, I got to go help my hawk. She thought he was really going to do something. He did like 2 damage to the Minotaur, pecking at his eyes, and then he just got swatted out of the air. But that's how you learn the game.
You need an hour.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's flyby.
Did Darren tell y'all on camera, on audio, what he was planning on doing with his metal shavings, or was that after the fact?
I don't remember.
This is just the new player thing. Like he was not making a
He wasn't making a lockpick?
no. He was trying to get enough iron fillings to poison one of the wardens.
That's smart.
It is smart, but like that's
Probably
not-
wouldn't have killed.
Yeah, wouldn't have done any damage. Like, not-
So he wasn't trying to file a lockpick. So while he wasn't there, we role played that into him. So
He didn't tell.
Yeah, we didn't know. We
He
just
likes
assumed.
he likes keeping his secrets.
Yeah,
And
we assumed that's what he was
yeah,
doing.
but no, he was.
That's what you should have been doing.
Yeah. Learn. No, that's just one of those new players things. Like he doesn't quite know everything, and
Yeah,
that's what
just-
that was his big plan.
Yeah, they get real
I
creative
love
when
it,
they
yeah.
don't know how to play.
Yeah, I mean, well, getting creative is a great part of it.
Right, yeah. So that's something I have a problem with sometimes. I don't get creative enough.
I remember we used dragon bile and poisoned those hobgoblins in that fortress in Lost Mines of Fendelver that one time.
Dragon bile.
Yeah, because
Dude.
Brittany killed the
Brittany killed
dragon.
the dragon.
Yeah, and then we took the bile.
Green dragon.
Yeah. It was a young dragon.
Great stories.
Yeah.
Great stories. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on. Okay, do your opinion thing.
Okay, yeah.
Common opinion.
I have recently watched a Netflix movie. I can't remember the name of it now, but it had Jamie Foxx and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and it's about this war. Like they have this little pill that people take, and it gives them superpowers for 5 minutes. It's a pretty good movie. But I'm of the opinion that Netflix and just pretty much any streaming service cannot make as good a movie as theatrical release movies. Like they're just not as good. I have not seen a movie that I thought that holds up to most theatrical release movies. What is y'all's opinion on that?
I mean, I could agree with that, but I haven't really watched a lot of Netflix produced movies. I thought El Camino was really good. Like, I watched that.
See, I never finished Breaking Bad, so I didn't want to watch that. So I've not seen that yet.
If you get the right team behind it, it can be just as good, because Netflix has a lot of resources.
Did you watch that movie with Chris Hemsworth and
Extraction?
Extraction.
Nope. Tried. Couldn't get into it.
Couldn't get into it. I liked it. I thought it was really good.
Nope. Bored me in the first, 4 minutes.
Well, I was thinking about this because you told me we were going to talk about this, and I was taking a shower earlier, and I was thinking about it. I was thinking, the thing is... Okay, you were saying, well, they still get good actors and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can get the good actors, and I think probably actors want to... That's something they want to check off. Oh, yeah, it'd be fun to do a Netflix movie. Like, I can say I did a Netflix movie, a Netflix original. Oh, yeah, that's great. And it's still fun to act. I'm sure they still get paid quite a bit to do it.
I think they're getting paid just about the same.
But the thing is, I don't think that I figure with the way technology is now, how available technology is, they can probably get stuff done for those a lot cheaper. They keep the overhead way lower, and then since they can't do a box office release, it probably takes way longer to generate the money. It would kind of be like going straight to DVD.
Yeah.
Is kind of how I figure, because not everybody has Netflix. Not everybody... I mean, if you have Netflix, can you just watch it, or do you still have to pay to rent? Stuff like that.
Well...
If it's on Netflix, you can watch it.
Yeah, with Netflix,
Disney Plus is doing something pretty different right now, because most of the time on these streaming services, if they put it on there, you can watch it. Disney Plus has just released Mulan for $30. You can watch it for $30.
Because it's not going to come out in theaters, probably. Well, see, that just goes to show what I'm saying.
We're going to talk about that later, though.
Okay. So you take a movie, you take a movie that goes to the theaters, it's going to do well in the box office. That is, a couple weeks, you're making millions of dollars. Whereas you put it on Netflix, how much is Netflix a month?
$12 for the max, I think.
Okay, so $12 for the best Netflix you can get. Yeah. That's not that much money. I guess it is a lot of money when you break it down, but at the same time, that's going to everybody that's on Netflix. It's generating money off Netflix. So I just think probably...
You go to the movies and pay $12 to watch a movie. You're paying $12 a month for unlimited entertainment. But, it's not that the quality is probably any lower. I think it's just, anytime the budget is lower and you're trying to keep costs down and stuff, it's just not going to be as good. Even if you have the actors and you have the staff for it, I don't know. It's just not the same.
Adam
Sandler has made a few movies on there, and I know this is not, the greatest, this is the stamp, right here. If an Adam Sandler movie isn't good on Netflix, then, because he's had some bad movies otherwise, but there is not a single, his Netflix movies are just way worse than even his theatrical ones.
His theatrical ones are bad enough.
Not all of them, but
not all of them.
I think Jack and Jill is probably the worst he's ever did, but his one where he just did he was a spy or something with David Spade, and he's changing it. I couldn't get into that one. I think that's the answer, though, that actually it clicked in me. If I'm bored, I can switch. There's so many options I can switch to, if I'm not into it,
instead of getting forced to watch it.
If I go and pay $12, I've never once walked out of a movie theater.
No,
I've never once done it. Me and my wife, before we got married, went and watched Alpha, the movie about the prehistoric man who tamed the first wolf to be a dog or something. Whole thing was they were speaking another language. And it was, you had to read the whole thing. She hated it. I hated it. But we sat there and watched the whole thing.
See, that's another movie. I actually like that movie. I did.
Well, it wasn't that bad. It was just not a date movie.
Yeah. No, I can see that. I can totally see that.
So we were, she was having a bad time, so that made me not enjoy it much. Yeah, the movie itself, it was kind of a cool story. Yeah. I've watched The Passion of the Christ once. Because I can't stand reading movies.
Oh, see, I've even watched Korean films too, and I like those too. And they're in another language.
Oh no, I couldn't do that.
One time when we were still getting the blockbuster movies in the mail, we got something that had not. It was coming out in America. They had remade it. We didn't know it was a remake of something made overseas. Hadn't come out on DVD yet, but my mom typed in the title and it popped up. So we got this movie in Thai. Watched the whole thing. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. I think it was... God, I can't remember. It was the woman gets her eyes replaced with someone else's eyes, and then she has like their memories or something, and scary stuff. It was just like a thriller, scary movie,
Yeah.
and it ended up not being that bad. But yeah, you had to read the whole thing, and it.
I can't stand reading movies because like I can't
sounds
watch.
familiar.
I can't even watch subtitled movies. Like my sister-in-law Amy watches all of her Netflix movies, TV shows, everything. She turns on subtitles
My mom
with the
does,
sound
too.
on.
Yeah.
Can't stand it. Like because I will read instead of watching, and then I miss.
Do your parents do that?
My
Tyler?
mom knows.
I miss everything on screen because I'm just staring at these words.
I feel you. I
can't
have
do
to every now and again. I'll have to pause and go back and turn on the subtitles for a couple minutes whenever I don't
Yeah,
understand.
sometimes
what they say.
like it would be nice when you're like, "What are they saying?" Because words and music is so hard to.
When the subtitles pop up before what they're going to say, if you're laughing before they say what they're going to say, that part ticks me off. We were up at when we were doing the fireworks stand in the camper one night, going to watch a movie, and the movie started, and the subtitles were on. And Hans was like, "We're going to have to turn those off." He said, "I can't take that." We couldn't find the remote to the thing, and we couldn't get to the menu using like the panel there. And he was just like, "Just turn it off. I'm not going to watch it if it's going to be like that."
I can't stand subtitles.
My folks have subtitles on their TV all the time.
Yeah, that's my mom. I guess it's a
And
it's a
like,
generational thing.
television channels get it so bad wrong.
Oh, closed
Like,
captioning is
Yeah.
really bad.
Yeah, closed
Closed
captioning is
captioning.
horrible. Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
But like Tenet right now is out on theaters. I haven't got to go see it. It's making bukus of money. Like Tenet, yeah, it's a Christopher Nolan. Yeah, the guy who made the Batman trilogy and who made Inception. He makes weird movies, and this is supposed to be a weird movie, and it's killing it in the box office. And I want to see it.
So
really
movie
bad.
theaters are open.
Yeah, a lot of places. I don't know about around here.
I know the gym theater isn't. It's not.
Yeah, the gym
Still-
theater is still closed.
Yeah.
It says like closed through undetermined.
Yeah.
I don't know about Batesville or anything, but yeah, movie theaters. My sister has like an AMC pass where she gets to go to a movie every week because she pays a yearly amount.
Yeah.
And she's already going back to the movies
Oh well.
in Tennessee.
Quick movie minute. I mean, that was kind of a movie minute. But I was just going to say, I think we talked about Knives Out when we watched it before. I think we did. But anyway, I watched it again the other day because I was trying to watch something
Still
with my
great?
parents. Yeah, you should watch it a second time because
I have
you
seen
know,
those.
you have?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you just, like, the first time I was really trying to keep up with it and follow it the whole time, and I missed stuff. The
I
second
think the time I watched it with you was actually my second time. I watched it the night before.
Did you?
And I was just like, hey, I still have this. You want to come watch it?
Oh, I didn't remember that you had
Yeah.
watched it already. Great movie. Still a
movie.
great movie, and my parents really liked it, and we just really enjoyed watching it. And the guy... Oh, yeah, that brings me to... Okay, the guy that plays the detective that's 007, what's his name?
Daniel
Craig.
Craig.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah,
That
he
guy, I
is.
love that character. Have you seen that movie? Knives Out?
I'm using that
Murder
voice.
mystery?
I don't think I have, no, but Daniel Craig's a great actor.
Yeah.
I'm using his voice from Knives Out for Duke Jack. He's going to be.
That is great to know.
That is
Are you
good.
practicing it?
I think I got it.
It's like the...
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
It's Leghorn, Foghorn.
Yeah, Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah, Foghorn, Leghorn.
I'll say.
Yeah.
But what was really funny was my dad was talking about Foghorn Leghorn and Colonel Sanders while we were watching it. He said that's what he was trying to sound like. And then whatever Captain America's name was, Captain
Chris
America.
Evans.
Chris Evans, yeah.
Yeah, he's in the movie. And he says, "Would you stop with your Kentucky Fried Foghorn Leghorn?" Whatever he said. It was exactly what my dad was saying. I started dying laughing.
Kentucky Fried Foghorn Leghorn.
But anyway, that character's great. But that reminded me. I think there's a new 007 coming out, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Which that fires me up because I like those movies.
They're making a Knives Out too.
They are.
It did so well.
How are you going to do that?
It's going
same
to be
detective,
just
different thing.
same detective, different place.
Great. Go ahead, Tyrel.
No, I was just gonna say. I saw that they were filming season 2 of The Witcher.
Yep.
They're actually
Yes,
filming that.
nice.
They've got apparently they've sealed off like the entire crew and
Yeah.
everything.
It's gotten pretty interesting how people deal with this. Like Cynthia and me, she loves the Big Brother and Love Island. And what they do, they just get these people and they quarantine them 2 weeks before they start broadcasting, and then they put them in a bubble.
Yeah.
Pretty much what the NBA's doing with theirs.
Yeah.
And the NFL. Like the NFL starts this Thursday. It's insane. The NFL, they're not in a bubble. Like the NBA went to Disneyland and have stayed in Disneyland pretty much in this
Right.
little world that they've created for them. NFL is through all the states, and they're just doing such a good job. Of like the 52,000 people that work in the NFL, 6 people have gotten COVID.
Wow.
Wow.
That's like, and they're testing every person who goes in and out of the facility every day, and 6 people have gotten it.
Boy, they're wanting to play some football.
They're wanting to play football.
I mean, have you seen how obsessive people get about football? There's gonna be riots if we don't have it again.
Yeah, that's probably true.
One season was one too many.
Seth,
and torches are coming.
I was actually going to ask you, which we don't really. I mean, we haven't really been doing sports segments, but there hasn't really been sports. But I was going to ask you, like, okay, football starts this week, right? Thursday.
Yeah.
Give us a pick for the week. What is your lock?
For this Thursday, I've not looked at like the games yet.
Who are the Seahawks playing?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That's
what you need to do when we do Say It in
Yeah.
Commons. You need to pick a lock of the week for
Okay.
football.
Well, Thursday is the Super Bowl champions, the
Chiefs.
the Chiefs versus the Texans.
The Texans, yeah.
And I mean that's just the Chiefs all the way.
I think Texans are like +9 or something
Why?
on the spread.
That's stupid.
I don't know. That's what I heard.
No, Chiefs all the way. Like the Texans got rid of their superstar wide receiver for a 3rd round pick. It was crazy. Yeah, no, definitely the Chiefs are gonna win that game. I think.
I may try to follow a little football this
You
year.
should. You want to be? In
Are you doing fantasy?
I did a league last night. I needed a person. I made Cynthia play. I should.
I would have played. Yeah, I
Would
probably
you
would
have?
have. Well, I don't know because
Wonder
I
if I
listened.
could-
I listened to a podcast this morning, and it got me fired up. I don't even watch football,
Yeah.
but I was just. They talk about sports a lot on the podcast, and they were talking about some of the games coming up and stuff.
If you're
and it just
interested,
got
I
me
could
interested.
probably add you to the league and put y'all as a joint team, and then just kick her off. And you, she already
Does
picked.
she
so
not
you would be-
want to play?
No, she doesn't.
Well,
wanna play.
What I have to deal with
You
her
have to
awful
deal
players
with,
though.
No, she picked good. She
So
like I told her. Pretty
but
much.
I can trade my way out of the hole, can't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want it?
Sure. I'll get
Okay,
it.
yeah.
What, is there an app or something?
Yeah. Sleeper app. That's what I.
Sleeper app?
Yeah, it's free.
And you just, I don't even know how it works.
We'll
You get
talk
players
about it
and you
later.
get points for what happens, right?
Yep.
For what they do?
Yep.
Okay. So you were helping her pick.
Yeah.
Okay, so
She
I'm probably
did
all right.
choose a little bit on her own.
Who's my
but yeah.
quarterback?
Dak Prescott. She went wild on that one.
I can
Cowboys,
go with Dak.
Prescott. Yeah, it's not that bad.
Wait, he's Cowboys, right? Who's got Mahomes?
That my Caitlin's husband, where you took him in the 1st round.
Okay.
These two are out. They're playing with their dice and their computer.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, we started talking about sports. Which, I mean, I'd probably know about as much about football as they do. I mean, I know how to play football, but I don't know, like, players and teams and stuff. But anyway, yeah, I was just, I like listening to what people have to say about, like, statistics and why they're picking what team and, like, the gambling numbers and stuff like that. I like listening to that. I'm not a
Gambling,
gambler.
actually, that's something else that I do with like my dad and David. Every
You
year-
gamble?
No, we make picks. We will. I'll make a list of every team that is playing the week, and like I'll call Dad. I forgot about that. I'll have to do that before Thursday. But yeah, I'll just ask, okay, who's winning, and I'll write it down, and then at the end of the week we'll tally it up. And my dad wins every year. Which I get crazy. I try to do stupid stuff to get extra points, And
Are you trying to?
Yeah.
Oh, so do you actually look at the betting lines and stuff like that?
no, we don't do. We just do win loss. No plus or minus. Just straight.
Well,
up.
how do you get more points for stuff then?
Well, I will go for like longer shots. Like, oh, this team can overcome that.
So
one.
y'all have a point system
Just-
on that though.
No, just one,
Like if you
we
take the
tally.
underdog, it'll be worth more.
If you win all games, no. If you win all the games, you choose all the winners. That's
Well, why do you do
16
crazy
games.
stuff then? Why don't you just pick the
Trying.
obvious one?
If I can get behind, then I'll try to.
Oh, okay. You
Like,
just try to find all
find-
the
yeah.
You just try to predict long
Yeah.
shot victories.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
To get extra points because they miss one and I gain one, so it's a
Right.
2 point
Oh, okay,
swing.
I see. I see what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Something that Cameron and Tyrel do know something about. We can go on the console. I think Seth's going to start us off talking about the Xbox.
The Xbox Series S was announced today, and it has a price, and it looks stupid.
I saw a picture and it looks like a speaker.
It looks like a subwoofer speaker.
Yeah, it looks like a subwoofer. That's
Oh my
perfect.
gosh! Why does it look like that?
That is the
Why would they
Xbox.
put that big black dot in the middle of it? It
I mean,
looks
is
like
that where the
This is
cooling fan
green.
is?
Xbox was green, and it was loud and bright, and like I liked Xbox when it had the green.
Yeah.
Xbox, basic Xbox, and Xbox 360.
Watch
and
that
they-
black dot play glows green.
It might. Maybe that's what it is. Just a big LED light. They should have turned it on for the picture.
Yeah. But the Xbox Series S, this is going to be interesting. This is a swing at PlayStation right here because they're putting it for $299. It is digital only. It is digital only. but I don't think it's as strong of hard drive. Like, I think they're going to release another digital only that's going to be a little more expensive later. That will.
So this is the bare bones.
This is the bare bones. They are marketing this as, if you don't have an Xbox and you were interested, here's a.
Here, you can
cheap
try one for $300.
Yeah, try this for $300.
Your move, PlayStation.
Yeah. So when the disc one, I expect to be $399. That's crazy.
You think that's all?
Yep.
You don't think it'll be $200 higher?
I don't see why just being able to play a disc would be $200 extra.
The only reason I could see it being higher was if they started like adding like terabyte memory and stuff like that into it.
Here's
We're just on the basic ones. Yeah. The basic one should. I can't see it being $200 more than the digital release. I don't.
Cameron, you can correct me if I'm wrong because you know stuff about tech. Does it cost more to make a terabyte hard drive than it does a gigabyte hard drive?
I mean, with a hard disk drive, the prices can kind of vary, but I mean, really, I've got a 10 terabyte hard drive in my computer right now, and it was only like $200.
But what he's saying, like, to just create it, it wouldn't
Just
be
create
any
it.
more than a 1 terabyte. There's not much more going into a 10 than a 1, right?
As far as I know, but I don't know what goes into the manufacturing
Because
process.
I bought this hard drive over here. It's a powered,
Yeah,
storage drive.
Yeah, just a regular hard disk drive.
Yeah, it's 4 gigabytes. I just got it to back up video files on. Okay, well, that one is 4 terabyte, and
Oh, 4
it
terabytes. I was about to say only 4 gigabytes.
No, it's 4 terabyte. Yeah, I may have said
Backing up one video.
Sorry, no, not even. No, 4 terabyte.
Cameron was judging you so hard.
Yeah, it was. And I mean, if I would have wanted, say, I wanted an 8 terabyte, you got to pay twice as much, but it's the same
Look.
package. It's
Yeah,
the same thing. It's just got more
You're just
storage.
buying more, so.
It's
Yeah,
the same
it's-
with a flash drive. 32 gigabyte flash drive costs way more than a 4 gigabyte flash drive.
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know what goes into the manufacturing of it, so I wouldn't know what makes it
I
cost
think that
more.
is just a load of crap.
So you should buy a lot of 4 gigabyte ones or whatever.
No, because you'd have to buy. Yeah, okay. Say you had a 32 gigabyte flash drive. I mean, though it's probably close to 4 times as much as the 4 gigabyte one. So, but the thing is, with these PlayStations, they're going to give you multiple tiers of hard drives, and why not just make one big one? It's just a money thing.
Yeah.
So people will go, I can probably get away with a 1 terabyte, and they buy that one, and then they run out of space, so they go buy another one.
No, you can actually buy just hard. You can buy.
Yeah, can't you
Either
just
way,
buy
you
a
can buy a
regular
hard drive.
external and
you
plug
can
it
buy-
in?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think it has to be inside. I don't know.
I mean, 'cause a lot
Dustin
of
did it
those
with his
externals-
PS4.
Surely you could do an external.
I gave my
It's
old
just a USB.
PlayStation. I did that way. I gave my
think
first
so.
PlayStation 4 to my sister
I don't
and
know,
bought the
'cause I
Pro
don't
for
do
myself that
with
had
my
more
console,
memory.
but-
But I plan on, like, if I get the PS5, I'm getting the PS5. I will probably get a 2 terabyte memory system, or I will buy something eventually.
You'll want to get at least a couple terabytes because those games, it's going to start taking up a lot more space. as
I
they
can't
get
even
into
imagine having a digital
digital
console.
No, you'd have to be
It's so
deleting.
stupid.
You'd have to only have the game on there that you wanted to
Yeah.
play.
You would have to have
I
like
have to do that
hard
with my
drives
PS4
and
right
hard
now.
drives just full of all the games if you
Yeah.
want to
And
keep
it
one.
being only digital, you don't have to download it off
Yeah.
whatever
Internet.
PlayStation Network or
Yeah.
Xbox Live.
Yep.
Whichever one.
Not
Uses
to
the
mention
internet.
the download speed out here.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
Yeah.
It took me. I bought Oblivion, and
On
all the
PC?
DLCs on the Xbox One,
Oh,
Oh yeah.
and I downloaded it. And it took about an entire day
To get all the DLCs.
to get it and all the DLCs.
how many gigabytes was it?
I want to say 9.
That's all,
Yeah.
and it took a day.
Yeah.
And that was on your LTE.
Painful out here, y'all.
That was.
It's
that was-
painful out here in the sticks.
Yeah, I've got a maximum of 16 gigabytes a month, and it's like kilobytes
Yeah.
speed.
How good was yours at Jonesboro?
Like really, really good.
You had probably wired in, didn't you?
That
Yeah,
right
yeah, I
there
had
was
it.
enough reason not to move back here.
Yeah.
Internet. I mean, before I moved back here, I made sure all of the stuff on my computer was downloaded and updated.
When my sister was at college, I would take my gaming system, I don't remember what it was, to Lion to the college and just hook up to the Wi-Fi there and download stuff. I took Tyrel. We went and watched 007, and we left both of our gaming systems
To update.
To update. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And we
Yeah.
went and watched the 007 movie.
Yeah. Just the other day, I took this laptop over to my buddy's house in Quitman. He has good internet. and I downloaded Wasteland 3 onto a flash drive so I could install it on my computer at home.
I mean, I know
Because
the
it's
pain.
yeah, it's like 20 gigabytes, so it would take a week to download down here.
I download games at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, that is okay. Yeah, if
I get unlimited at
if you get
3
up
to 6 or something.
like 1
Yeah.
through like 7 there
Yeah,
in the morning.
I just leave my stuff running overnight so
Yeah.
it gets to hit that prime time without me
That's
having
what
to
I do.
stay up.
I just
for
drive to
it.
Hebrew, sit outside Jitterbug Coffee House.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're
I've
probably
done
looking at the
that.
security footage going, what is this guy doing?
He's
He is
gonna
here
rob us.
every weekend. He's casing the joint.
Oh, God.
No, I haven't been doing it because I was uploading at your house, but then I'm using up all your internet, so I feel bad about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, yours is fast enough to actually upload a video. These 5th edition face-offs, I'd never get them uploaded here, I don't think.
Yeah.
It would
So-
take a long time.
Yeah, our internet is super. I mean, our internet's unlimited, and it's great if you're just,
I
watching
pay
YouTube.
a lot for my good internet that runs out every month.
Yeah.
Like, unlimited.
What's-
You could probably get by with what we've got. Like, we watch movies on ours, and it's not a problem.
What's your data cap, Seth?
100 gigs.
Oh,
Or
It would
lucky.
It would just be a lot slower. That would all be all you'd notice is that it was slower. But
Like, I've been trying, like, we're actually over the limit right now, so we're not priority. And I was like, what's crazy? Netflix, we can watch Netflix pretty much anytime. Like, I don't know what they're doing. Disney Plus is pretty similar. It just, like, maybe loads faster or something, so it looks clean and crisp. And usually we don't mess up, like, have to do a buffer. But Amazon, can't watch Amazon. Because it is pixelated bullcrap that buffers constantly.
dang it, Jeff.
Come on, Jeff.
It's all your fault.
Bezos.
Wasn't it a few years back when something happened with net neutrality? Could that be something with it? Probably.
I don't know. I don't know what that
Don't
is.
even know what that is. Yeah. No.
Oh. Just Google net neutrality sometime then.
Okay.
Well, Seth, there's with our provider, which is ComputerWorks, you can get there's a step higher than ours. I don't know what the speed is, but I know it would be half of what you're paying, and I just don't know if what you're
Nope.
paying.
No, I love what I've got. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, it's way
I
limited.
went from 25 to 100. So yeah, yeah. I use over 100 gigs every month. Like I need what I've got.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying that you could use.
I don't remember the
Y'all
name.
don't.
It's
Y'all
very-
not uploading
Very
anything.
specific. Like I'm lucky to have it. I'm like right. on
Doesn't
the
it
edge of
slow down after you're 100 or whatever?
Yeah, but it depends. Like
I mean, if you're not uploading stuff.
if I don't download a game, that usually is what kills me. If I get a new game and I want to download it, that's what kills me.
Well, yeah, you probably could not do that on our internet. It would take too long. So if you
That's-
need to be able to do that, I was just gonna say, if all you're doing is streaming and you took ours and you went up $10, like I think we only pay like $50 for ours, so you could go up to the $60 a month tier and you could have unlimited internet that you could stream.
120 or something a month. I don't know.
That's how much I pay.
So you're paying twice what we're paying for the limited internet.
Well, it's technically unlimited.
It's just slow. See,
After the
ours
100
is the same mediocre just all the time.
Mine's just like mediocre crap.
And you might have a better connection out there.
I've got it's great connection. Like,
Well, I
my
meant
upload
if
speed-
you had what all we have, I'm saying it might be better than.
I have like as good of upload and download speed as I can with Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So
If you're pleased, I'm
Yeah.
pleased. I just can't upload anything at your house without feeling bad about it.
How long does it take to upload that stuff from up at the coffee house?
I uploaded me and Seth's Monk versus Barbarian less than an hour, but I mean that was only like an 8-minute video.
you still reading Harry Potter while you're there?
No, I didn't this time. I was messing around with some other stuff. I can't remember what I was doing. Oh, I was watching disc golf on my phone most of the time. About to fall asleep.
Yeah. Oh man, I love this.
But it's not near as bad as when I was uploading our church services every week, 20-minute
It's a lot
videos.
longer,
Yeah, 20-minute videos just sitting there. I was at that coffee house back from between like March to July. I was there every weekend, multiple days of the weekend for hours. Terrible. And it was hot. Anyway, does that do it for this?
We were going to talk about Mulan.
Mulan, go ahead. Continue the
Have
movie
you guys
minute.
seen Mulan? I don't figure y'all was going to pay $30 on Disney Plus.
Definitely not going to spend $30.
I've
It-
heard about it.
Weren't a lot of people wanting to boycott it because
Yes.
they're like supporting the Chinese government with all this? Hong
At
Kong
the
stuff?
end of the actress who plays actress, don't want to be sexist, whatever she is, the lead character Mulan, she actually came out in defense of the Chinese police who like were
Oh, the Hong Kong
Like
stuff?
attacking the protesters. and
attacking the
stuff.
protesters, the boycotters, or whatever. Yeah. So, but I mean, that makes sense. She is a China.
She's a Chinese national.
Just
isn't
like
she?
Yao Ming used to, like he was forced to go back to play in China basketball during the Olympics and stuff. Like he can't speak bad about China, or he would have probably like been killed or something. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. It's bad. So in the ending of Mulan, like after all the credits, Disney puts a thank you to the Shaijing city that they did a lot of the filming in and stuff. And this place is currently has concentration camps that they are part like.
Oh yeah, the Uyghur Muslims.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard about that.
they are blindfolding and handcuffing people in this city and keeping them in a detained area. You can find pictures of it.
Why? What?
I didn't know they were Muslims. I thought they were
The Muslims
different.
are the people they're blind that they're putting in
yeah,
the
I know
concentration.
China was putting a bunch of Muslims in concentration camps. Yeah.
I thought these were Chinese people. I didn't know.
They're probably doing it to Chinese people too. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, there could
but
be.
yeah,
Chinese
they're putting
Muslims.
people in concentration camps. That's the root of it.
Oh, right.
Is it just Muslims or is it like all religions?
Probably people of all sorts of different groups that
Because
they
I just don't
find
think China likes
undesirable.
religions. Period.
They don't. Not the communists.
Communists don't. Yeah.
That wow.
But yeah. So and then they also thanked like their media system, which is just straight up like pushing communism.
Propaganda.
Oh yeah, it's straight up
propaganda,
propaganda.
And just the film alone, I've heard nothing but bad things. Like they took all the fun things, like the singing, Mushu, like just anything fun, out of the movie. Mulan apparently is like the chosen one from a young age. They have a part where she's just a young girl doing flips and like running up walls and stuff as a child actress, whatever. Was doing all this. She's just awesome. She never had to overcome anything. Like a lot of
She's just like a
women,
superhero.
Yeah, she's Ray. A lot of people are saying like. I was listening to one guy on YouTube. He was part of the Disney focus group, and when they first brought it up, all the women's like, well, she didn't become better. She was just always awesome. Like that's just one thing. Like you're not letting people think they can become something. They're chosen at an early age, and there's nothing you can't get away from that. Nothing normal can become something awesome. And all the focus group said, no, we don't like that. We didn't like Rey. We don't like her.
Who's Ray?
From Star Wars, the
Oh.
newest trilogies. Yeah.
But, so basically, what they were trying to do, were they trying to empower women through that?
I don't.
By
I think they were just wanting to grab cash because it's a Mulan
Right.
remake.
Yeah.
okay, well, I was
Yeah.
just thinking by doing that, by making her not have to overcome anything. It's like saying, "Oh no, women are awesome from birth," but then by her not overcoming anything,
People
it's
who
like
complain
saying
about
she
that
can't.
stuff is going to complain either way. You
Okay,
can't make
that's
people
what
like
that's
that
what
happy.
I was thinking, but I was just like,
But
if
no.
we gone so far,
You're absolutely right. They're just like any '90s movie. They're just like, let's throw some stuff at it because people's going to love it.
They're going after millennial nostalgia now. They did Lion King. Now
Lion
they're
King was
doing
pretty
the-
good.
Aladdin.
Oh yeah, they did Aladdin.
You didn't like Lion King?
Lion King was.
I didn't finish Aladdin. Aladdin was good though. What I was watching.
I
I
enjoyed
heard that-
Aladdin more than.
I heard that Will Smith did a good job as the genie.
That's
I
pretty
mean,
much
I don't
it.
think he could
Only
fill. I don't think he could fill
Aladdin
Robin
was,
Williams' shoes. but-
Aladdin was horrible himself, like the actor, boring.
Oh,
but did Will Smith do a pretty good job?
I like Will Smith. Like you said, it's really hard to
You can't fill
take
Williams.
Robin Williams' shoes, especially with him being passed away. You know, it's hard to do that role. I thought he did it justice. He had some bad singing. Like, I don't know why they didn't clean it up and make him sound better. It was a little rough. I mean, Will Smith has nothing to do with the CGI. A lot of people had problems with how he looked as the CGI. That has nothing to do with him.
Yeah, that's not his fault. That's something they did in post.
Yeah. Disney's woke. And it's been in every one of these movies. They did, like, I watched the Mulan. The screenplay. Have y'all seen the guy who does the screenplay pitches for movies, where he's talking to himself and he's acting like a guy's pitching a movie to?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, he's hilarious, and he just ribs on movies constantly. Like, y'all should check out that one. It was really funny.
is it just on YouTube or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to check
I think
that out.
I think he's part of Screen Rant. He used to have his own thing, but he's part of Screen Rant now.
Screen Rant.
Yeah.
I've heard of Screen Rant.
But I guess don't watch Mulan.
Seth's take.
the
Mulan, not
Chinese
worth
government.
watching.
Yeah. Just boycott it if you don't like supporting communism, but also like the movie just doesn't sound like it's going to be good. No singing. No
did
singing.
you watch it or you haven't
I've not
watched
watched
it?
it,
You've
no.
not watched Oh, yeah, because you have to pay $30.
Yeah, I ain't paying $30. I might watch it when it's free, but
Yeah. Just
You know, there is one way to get it for free.
yo ho ho. But I want to watch Tenet real bad. The Batman movie that we all talked about.
Yeah,
You've
the
seen
Pat-
it?
the Robert
It was really
Pattinson.
good.
It did look
He's
good.
got COVID, and they've had to pause production for that now.
No, just 2 weeks.
Yeah, it might already be over. Actually, I don't even know.
Oh, my mom tested negative. She was sick, and like she got tested, and the results came back like yesterday. She did not have COVID.
It was good. I had a friend, and I was actually with him when he found out that a person that he worked in close contact with had gotten it, and so if he had it, I had it, and he didn't. He tested negative as well, so it was all good. We good?
Is that a podcast?
Is that a podcast?
It's a podcast.
That's a
Wrap it
podcast.
up.
Check out Tiger Skull RPG.
Commoners 15.
Commoners
15
15.
minutes could save you 15% on your D&D merch.
Another one of our quotes that we can't use.
Yeah, we could just make some Tiger Skull RPG shirts, I
Yeah.
guess. Even though he's already
We just need to join him.
Yeah. Yeah, just let us
One of him.
We are Tiger Skull.
Shout out to the Tiger Skull Discord if you guys are listening.
Oh yeah, is that you have to get on Patreon to
Yep.
get in that? Yeah, so that's another bonus of the Patreon. You can get in the Discord. Go talk to Seth
Yep.
because he's in there.
I'll answer questions, but it's really his thing, so I'm trying not to be pushy.
Yeah. Anyway, check out our YouTube channel, and the next thing that we'll be posting is our Isle of the Tiger mini campaign, which we're about to run the third game of right now. So
Yeah, boy.
go check it out the weekend after this comes out.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Say It in Common with the Commoners of D&D. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at The Commoners Official so you never miss an episode or anything else. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Commoners, for even more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.